Mr. Ferguson is recognized to strike the last word.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I sit here stunned in disbelief that my colleague from Texas would refer to this as an anti-Semitic bill. That's even a new, that's a new.
Well, the gentleman yield, it's the Anti-Defamation, I'm just quoting the Anti-Defamation League.
For you to say that on this dais is just absolutely abhorrent, and I'm really, bless your heart.
Take it up with the Anti-Defamation League.
So let me say this. So look, what we should be doing in Congress is following the Constitution, and we should recognize a couple of things. Number one, states should control elections, and most importantly, what we should be doing is making this process completely transparent as it relates to money, whether it's a 50C13, 4, or whether it's small dollar donations. We should know every single dollar that flows into every single election. And I think that's really important. You want to talk about rhetoric? Do you remember when Georgia, my home state of Georgia, and Governor Brian Kemp passed the election integrity bill? I remember the rhetoric from the other side, the disinformation coming from the other side that said that it would suppress votes, that it would hurt minority communities, that it would disenfranchise every single community. Well, you know what? In the state of Georgia, we made it easier to vote and harder to cheat, and guess what happened? We had the highest turnout and highest number of new registrations of every single demographic group because we made it easier to vote and harder to cheat. And I think that is one heck of a record in the state of Georgia. And that effort led by Governor Kemp really has turned out to show that more people are voting right now in every single demographic vote, in every group. And they are going to the polls in record numbers. And it's not because of nonprofits, it's not because of anything else, but because people have confidence in our election system in the great state of Georgia, as they should. So what I think we need to be doing is we really do need to know where the dollars are going and who they are coming from. We need to make sure that there isn't outside money coming in. We need to make sure that through the small dollar donation side that we know where every single dollar is coming from. I would hope that every Republican and Democrat would be open to that. How do you know, if you don't have to report small dollar amounts, how do you know exactly where those dollars are coming from? If you look at the platforms of both Win Red and Act Blue, there's not enough transparency there at the lower levels, at the small dollar donors. It's important that we shine light on that. The dark money that's in a 501c4, again, that is, whether it's a Republican billionaire or whether it's a Democrat billionaire or an independent billionaire, we should know exactly who is given money to go in and play in elections on either side of the aisle. So I'll just say this. I really do think that our goal here should be making sure states are in control of elections, as the Constitution says, to be completely transparent with where the dollars are coming from. And I don't care, I mean, and that is if you are a billionaire or you're giving $5 to a campaign. Americans deserve to know where those dollars, who those dollars are coming from and what they're being used for in our campaigns. Let's be transparent in all of this. And by the way, we have a significant deficit in this country. We are facing real problems in funding our military, making sure that we can be safe here by funding our border. We have so many things that we need to be funding, and I'm not sure that giving billionaires tax breaks to give to nonprofits to play an election is the wisest use of our tax dollars. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.